Okay, this is the letter Q, and the way that we teach it at our school is that Q makes the sound k. Q says k, k. Sometimes people might say, no, it makes qu. It makes the qu sound when it's followed with the U. So the Q makes the k, and then if we had the U after it would make the qu sound. A letter Q is an interesting looking one too. It looks very similar to an A or a G, but you can see it has the tail that kicks backwards. So once again, a letter Q sits on the ground line. It's touching at the grass. It's not a tall letter, so it won't go up to the sky, but it does have a tail on it, so it does go down to the underground line. And you can see again that kicking back. So let's take a look at how to do our letter Q. So just like for our letter G, I'm going to draw my imaginary box, but it's going to go underground to help me out today. And so we use this one when we're learning. Once we've got it, an understanding of the shape and the size, I can use that imaginary box to help me without drawing it. So I'm going to start at the grass, that's our starting point. And I go across the grass, curve down to the ground, curve, join it back up, stop, then I'm going straight down underground, and I'm going to do a flick, my flick backwards. So let's try that now without the imaginary box lines. I'm just going to imagine that they're there to try and help me get the same sort of size. So I'm going across the grass, curve down to the ground, curve, join it back up, stop, straight down underground, and flick back. Okay, one more. So starting at the grass, that's our starting point. Across the grass, curve down to the ground, curve, join it back up, stop, straight down underground, and flick back. Okay, some things that we don't want to see with our letter Q. So again, we want to make sure that we're starting in the right point. We're starting at the grass line. We're not starting up at the sky. So we shouldn't be seeing our letter Q up here like this. Okay? It should be sitting from the grass going underground. We also don't want to see a bubble and a line and a big flick. Okay, we want to have that formation that we've learnt with our letter A and D and G. That curve needs to be happening in your letter. And then going to the underground line, making sure we touch the underground line, and then we don't need a gigantic flick back, it's just a little flick back. Okay, we also want to make sure that, yes, when we come down, that we do touch the underground line. It shouldn't be stopping here and then with a little flick. Okay, so that is our letter Q for today. Have a go at practicing that one. We'll see you next time.